I'm Faith of Writer Bee. Welcome back to my Vlogmas Day 3 video, and today I will be looking at how I did for NaNoWriMo 2021. I've participated in NaNoWriMo many times before. I think 2014 was my first NaNoWriMo that I participated in. I've never done Nano the traditional way. I always work on multiple projects while I work on NaNoWriMo. So my main project for NaNoWriMo was working on my Choose Your Own Adventure pirate story that I've been working on for a couple of years now. I was handwriting my Choose Your Own Adventure pirate story. So on day one of NaNoWriMo, I started on page 187. I wrote to 190. For 447 words total, and I counted the words on each page to get that total, and I'm terrible at math, so my math totals may not actually match up by the end, but it's an approximation for what I've done. Day 2, I did from page 190 to page 196 and got 848 total. Day 3 was first non-writing day when it came to handwriting, and I also didn't write day 4. Day 5, I did page 196 to page 199, and that was 187 words total. Got to a section with these 0 words done around the 196 to 199 to 204 area was because I'd got to a point in the story where I had I was following a new branch, and I had to think through what I wanted that branch to follow overall. So when I'm following branches where I fully know the branch, it's just a case of go to next step, write that out, go to next step. And when I start something completely new, I have to think about it and try to make it different from the previous branches, but still tie everything in together. At day 9, I wrote towards pages 9 to 11, and that was writing out a plot bunny that is related to my pirate story in another notebook, which is why the page numbers are completely different. I skipped over day 8. So day 8, I did 199 to 204, and I did 608 total. Just seeing what was on 204. Yeah, so 204 was, I had to think more about where I was going with the story, so that's why I've got 0 writing days on day 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Day 15, I did page 204 to 209 for 668 words total. Day 16, I did 209 to 212. And that was 417 words total, and around that point I got past the block that I had with that storyline, and it flowed pretty smoothly for a few days. Day 17, I did page 212 to 215 for 384 words total. Day 18, 215 to 221 for 752 words total. Day 19, 221 to 223 for 343 words total. Day 20 was another 0 day, and I suspect that I wasn't actually home that day. Day 21 was 223 to 230, and this was my best writing day of NaNoWriMo overall for 1,029 words total. I got to a point where I burst off the plot bunny that I was following, and I just had to keep writing, and I didn't actually want to go to bed that night. I wanted to keep writing, and it was the next day that I counted all the words for day 21, so I didn't have energy to count that many pages. Day 22 was my last day that I actually wrote towards my pirate story for NaNoWriMo, and I did 230 to 232, and I did 336 words total. And day 23 to day 30 was 0 writing overall, and that was a mixture of 2 things. Because I did so much in one go, I got to the end of another branch, and I need to think about what I'm going to do next for the branch. Get to the point where I need to make choices. I have to process those choices first before I go on. And I did 45 pages total towards my Choose Your Own Adventure Pirate Story. I did not count the number of pages that I wrote towards that side story that I wrote in my other notebook, but I did count the word total that I wrote in the other notebook, and my total handwritten was 6,416 words. I'll be back tomorrow with day 4 of Vlogmas with my typed totals for NaNoWriMo. Thank you for joining me.